Man, you guys have been killing it so far. I did not expect so much support on my recent videos. So right now on my channel, I am at 471 subscribers. When I started my first video, I was at 380 or 390 subscribers. I have gained like almost 100 subscribers just from 4 videos alone. For the first video here, there were about 300 views. The second one didn't do that well, there's only about 77 views. And the Pocket 3 one did exceptionally well, there were 1,500 views. And our latest video, 2,200 views. Wow, completely didn't expect this. Okay, from what I heard, YouTube recently updated their algorithm to promote smaller channels more, and this seems to be working pretty well. My videos are being promoted in the algorithm so much that so many of you guys have watched it. That is a really great change from YouTube, and I really appreciate that. So here's a quick summary of how my channel performed. I gained 84 subscribers in the last 28 days. I think that is pretty much the entire lifespan of when I started YouTube actually. And we've got a grand total of 4,500 views and a watch time of 144 hours. This is by far the most well-performing video on my channel. So if you look here, this ranks by how many views it got in the first 24 hours. That's crazy! 1,000 views in the first 24 hours. For a small channel that has less than 500 subscribers. And I've only so far uploaded 4 videos. So I've also repurposed some of the content for YouTube Shorts and TikTok because CapCut makes it very easy to do that, but there's not much editing that I did. So it's pretty much just completely automatically generated by CapCut AI, and it's just immediately uploaded without any further edits. So here's how my YouTube Shorts has been performing so far. It has around 20 views, 40 views. This one has 70 views. So far YouTube Shorts is not really taking off. I think because you need to put hashtags in the title or something. I'm not too sure how this YouTube Shorts thing works yet, but I believe you need to put some sort of hashtag or something to make YouTube promote your video better. And so far, all the shorts come from the Shorts feed, which is 64% here. So if you don't know, I'm also on Twitter, which is called X now. And so far I've gained 197 followers. I've been doing X for like almost 1 year already, and I've only grown to like 197 followers. This is one of my viral tweets with 1.2 thousand views. And the other one is this random tweet that I decided to make, asking whether people actually learn a new programming language from reading a book, which I don't think much people do nowadays. So it randomly just blew up and got like 15,000 views. So far, X seems to be a hit or miss because I can't really grow that well on X. It's just random tweets here and there blowing up, and it's not very consistent. I don't find X to be a very great platform for sharing what I'm doing. Right now, so far, I've not shared much on X yet, and I'm just posting random stuff. That's why my account is not doing that well, but I will still continue posting there. And if you want to follow, my link is in the description. And I've also uploaded some of the shorts to TikTok as well. So far, I have 181 followers. Most of it came before I uploaded all these shorts, and the amount of views here is around 100 for some of the videos here. I wouldn't say TikTok is performing that well either. Maybe it's something that I've not configured, like the hashtags for the YouTube shorts. Yeah, so far TikTok not much happening right now, but I hope to expand some of my stuff to LinkedIn as well, which will be my main source of advertising and connecting with different industry partners to reach out to more startups and companies to get them onboarded to our The Cosmic platform. And I was planning to repurpose the YouTube content that I do here, and using the actions feature that I just built, I can just plug in the transcript and it will convert into a LinkedIn post.
Right now, I've done some groundwork for the bots feature that we are working towards. So users can create bots and customize their behavior and what knowledge that they will have. We make it very simple and easy for anyone to build their own chatbot and integrate to any system or messaging app. So it's pretty simple. They can use it internally from their team, from the chats page here, or they can use the hosted page where anyone with the URL can access it, even people outside of their team here. We're gonna allow them to connect these bots that they create to messaging platforms like Telegram, Slack, WhatsApp, Facebook, as well as a quick installation on any website by embedding it as a chat widget, as an iframe or a script. I've done some draft of this already. So once a user press the chat widget on the bottom right below, you will see a chat window. This AI has been fully customized on the knowledge that has been trained on, other than the general information that ChatGPT has. We are essentially creating this platform where we are abstracting the AI layer from users and making it very simple for anyone to build their own AIs. Because not everyone has technical knowledge in how AI works, and not everyone needs the technical knowledge on what exactly happens behind the scenes. We are abstracting this this layer out of the users and making it as simple as possible to build an AI grounded on a custom knowledge they trust. Being able to plug this chatbot that they built in any platform that they need it on. Especially with the chatbots, it's quite complicated because there's a lot of parts that I need to build, and at its current stage, it is still quite early. The rough skeleton is there, and this will take a while or before we can publish a initial version of it for the Cosmic users to use.
So I've also decided to plug in the links to the camera gear that I showed in the video here. There's a master link here, and it is a page where all of the products that I show on my channel here are put in one place. So disclaimer, these are affiliate links, but these are genuinely products that I use on a daily basis and products that I genuinely recommend to other people to use. Because there were a number of people who are asking in the comments, what is the tripod that I'm using, or what is the SD card that I showed in the video. So if all the links now in the description, so it'll be easier for you guys to find the shops that I bought the products from now. So I've got a new tripod, and this one is significantly shorter than the one I got previously, which was the Ulanzi MT44. This one is the Ulanzi MT08. This one is so much more portable and more compact. Alright, we've got another package, and this is one of the other accessories that I bought for the Pocket 3 camera. A few days ago, this came, which is a neck mount for the Pocket 3. It has this angle bracket here that supports the DJI Action and the GoPros, but I didn't know that you needed like a mount for this to mount the Pocket 3 on top of this thing here. Alright, this is the bracket here. It is the Sunny Life one. Pretty much all the accessories that I bought is from Sunny Life. I just realized that, and I think they are like the main supplier for all these third-party accessories. And to be fair, all of their packaging has been very good so far. Alright, here is the item. This is the bracket. And this is so much better than the one I got previously, which is the magnetic mount. This thing is like a light version of this because this has so many more features, but it's missing the magnetic mount, which is quite a bummer. Pretty much has the same body here with this clip as the magnetic mount. Pretty much you just put in the camera and it will go in like this, and it comes with this bracket here. You can use this for the neck mount here, like that, and we can just screw it in and it will be secure. So this is how retarded this thing looks. I'm wearing the necklace here, and the magnet is actually inside my shirt. So if you turn it on, but the only problem with this I have is because the screen is facing outwards, I can't see what is on the screen. Because the way the horseshoe mount is on the case here, I have no way to adjust it in a way where I can make it horizontal and I can see the screen from my view. Now this stand is actually a lot better than the magnetic stand as well, the one that I bought in the previous video, because this one, there is a hole here for you to retrieve out your SD card without having to remove the case. And it's out. So this is pretty much how it will look like in the point of view kind of video vlog like that. If I were to do a point of view, and if you were to attach the wide angle lens, it will look like this. You can definitely see more because the gimbal pretty much follows where you go, and it will just automatically adjust and rotate accordingly. So yeah, pretty much that is the neck mount, which is a pretty useful one for doing kind of point of view style videos. But definitely I wouldn't be wearing this kind of stupid contraption outside because it looks quite stupid, to be honest. But it gives the flexibility of a hands-free recording. If you want to do certain point of view style videos at home, maybe you can get this mount here, which I would recommend if you use it at home. But if you were to use it outside, maybe you're backpacking, maybe you can get the backpack mount instead. So I also got the Ulanzi bag here, which is supposed to replace the bag that the DJI Pocket 3 Creator Combo gives, which is significantly smaller than this. I think it's like a 1/3 or half the size of this one. This one can keep so much more stuff. I have my power bank here. This slot, I can use it to put in my DJI mic into this slot. And there is a free slot where I can use it for other things like my cloth. And there's a slot I can use it for this stick here, which is pretty useful. This is a SD card reader, which I think supports the big one and the small one here. So the good thing about this is it's two-sided. So one side is USB-C and the other side is USB. So I can use this pretty much on both my Windows and my Mac. This makes it so convenient. Another one that I got is this strap here, which is a leather strap for the Pocket 3 Now the difference between this one and the one that DJI gives is that this one mounts using the tripod stand below. So you need the handle to be plugged into your pocket tree before you can mount this and screw this into your pocket tree. I just don't like the feel of it because this is quite thick. It's very rigid. It just takes up a lot of space on my hand, and I just don't really like this as much as the one that DJI gives, and I'll still definitely recommend using the one that they provided. So if you have seen my first couple of videos, you'll probably realize that my studio setup has this mic here that extends to the side, and it pretty much creates a lot of space here. I don't like that it takes so much space when I'm recording, and it kind of obstructs my view a little bit because this is the maximum length that the mic arm can support. I will usually sit somewhere here, so my mouth will be somewhere here, but the mic is here, so it's a bit tiny little bit off. So I have to shift slightly to the right to be able to speak directly to the mic here. And usually when I'm not recording, I'll fold it out like this, so it pretty much looks like this, and it pretty much blocks the door here, and it's such an ugly looking view of the mic. Even though it saves all the space on my desk, but it just takes up this very horrible looking space that destroys the whole aesthetic of my setup. So what I've got here is a new boom arm that is low profile, which I plan to hook it up from the back of my setup, which is below the main monitor, to where I am. And I believe this will save a lot of space.
Alright, it's been like an hour or so. I finally have the new mic stand set up. So this is pretty much how the mic arm looks like now. It goes from the back of my desk to here. I'm still not sure whether this was a good purchase or not because it still takes up a lot of space on my desk, and it pretty much just turned this extra space here to the space on my desk. That this is so solid, and the cable pretty much runs underneath this. There's like a platform where you can take out and you can run the cable underneath this pipe here, and you can hook it up to the mic. So it looks very seamless and very minimal, but I don't like that it's so thick, so much thicker than the one I had before. Chuck it here and it will pretty much not take up as much space on my desk, and I would think that this is the most optimal solution, but it's not very good because it kind of blocks the wind from this fan here. So some of you guys might be wondering why I have a fan here when there is already a ceiling fan. So in Singapore it's super hot, and even just the ceiling fan is not cooling enough. I needed a fan like this to help me cool down, and you can see that from here we also have a fan for my girlfriend's desk, and we also have a fan here for the bed. But that's not the point. These fans are super cooling, but the problem with them is they don't have like a cage around it, and it's super dangerous because when it spins it becomes a very sharp blade that can pretty much cut anything. Now the other way is to remove my iPad, where I can move this towards the side and it will pretty much become hidden in this corner here. So the whole setup will still look very minimal, and this mic will just be hidden in a corner like this. But I have to move the iPad whenever I move my mic, so it removes the convenience factor of being able to just pull up my mic and record. Once I'm done with that, I'll just put the iPad back like this, and the whole setup looks very minimal. It just removes the convenience factor, but it adds in the aesthetic for the overall look of the setup.